Welcome to today's episode. Today it consists of cleaning up the tractor. So I'm going to go ahead and just walk through kind of what we're going to do. We're just going to pressure wash, as well as re-grease everything, all the grease dirts and so on. So what we're going to start with is we got a pressure washer, of course, a bucket of soap and water, some degreaser spray. I usually use Purple Power, some agitating brushes, snow cannon, some rags, and of course after we get done degreasing everything, we'll put some more grease on all the zerks to make sure everything's good and lubricated. So Willow said she's going to help me wash. Starting off, probably just going to pressure wash the exterior and then we'll work inside. I'll eventually lift up the hood and get everything under the hood compartment, but I don't want to pressure wash that stuff too much and get water in the electrical components. But we'll get started. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. We use it out here on the farm a pretty good bit. I'm going to start by just spraying everything off, and I'll come back with some degreaser. Floorboards really need a good cleaning, but we'll get to it. Alright, so starting off, just going to get all the exterior mud and dirt and debris off. Just going to be easy on the pressure washing. I've got a third function with some electronics up here, so just got to go over and spray that. Okay, now that I sprayed pretty much everything off, just the big stuff, all the mud and grime, I'm going to lift the hood up. I'm probably going to turn the pressure washer off or use just the water hose to get all the contaminants out of the radiator, so we'll be able to have good coolant flow. So we'll do that real quick. What I mean by the radiator is this little duct right here. You get up behind it, you get all these contaminants and dirt, grass, dust. What that does is it restricts airflow through your radiator. And over time, if you're out bush hogging, you'll cause your tractor to overheat. So we'll clean all that out and get it good and good to go. And then we'll keep going. So actually I found this bit. It's a soap bit for your pressure washer. It's low pressure and a little bit more volume. We're going to use that to clean it out. Okay, I pretty much got everything cleaned out. I mean, you're still going to have a few things, but it's not going to be perfect. But remember, this isn't a show car. This is a tractor. It's going to get dirty right back again. But while you got everything up and open, you might as well take a good inspection of everything under the hood, under the tractor. Make sure there's no leaks or any abnormal spots that look like it's abnormal. But I see some dirt up in there I'm going to clean out. But other than that, I'm going to keep going. Just remember, do not use high pressure under the hood of a tractor. You will mess up your electronics. So, alright. Now we have everything pretty much cleaned somewhat. So now we'll go with the degreaser. I usually do about a 25% degreaser to the rest water, but since it's a tractor, I usually do a little bit more because it's going to be a little bit more dirty. I'm probably going to do one side at a time just for the sake of the sun being out, and you don't really want the degreaser to sit on there very long, so we'll get to spraying it. Let's go. I usually get the tires really good, the rims, I get the loader on, just pretty much hit everything. I'm not really going to do under the hood. I'll actually close that back down. Degrease everything real good. Nothing crazy. Just give it a good covering. By the time you pick up pressure washer wand and spray it off, you're usually good to go. Degreaser works pretty quick. It makes all the mud, grease, grime, and contaminants fall off pretty fast. Get under the fender well, gas tank, really anything you really designated want to clean. So go back and pressure wash. One thing to take note, don't really pressure wash hard in your areas where you got grease zerks. You don't want to wear out those seals and bearings that fast. So you can spray at them, but just not up close to them. Alright, we're running out of daylight, but next step's gonna be the foam cannon, so I'm just gonna put that on there. Let it sit for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna come back over and spray it again. Went ahead and got everything covered. This foam's really thick. You see it. Let that soak in, get all the dirt and debris kind of pushing towards the top. And from there, we'll spray it one more time, and then after that, we will scrub and get all the big stuff off, and after that, we'll dry it and be done with it. Stay tuned. Now comes the fun part. It's just a good bucket of soap water down there, and just pretty much rub off everything and try to do your best to clean it. So I got everything wiped down and pretty much scrubbed real good. Now the last thing to do is just pressure wash it off. Sometimes I like to add another coating of snow foam on it, but this time I think I'm just going to do it without. So I'll spray it off and get back to the last part. That is going to be doing the grease zerks. Alright, so it's pretty much cleaned up really well. It's still wet, but I'm probably just going to let it air dry. But now, since we used all that degreaser, we need to go back and grease all these grease zerks. So for that, got a grease gun. I'm gonna wear some gloves so I don't get my hands dirty, but we'll start on that. Just went around, did all the grease zerks on the tractor, on the loader. You got some on differential axles, tie rods, or some in the rear. But other than that, I think that's gonna pretty much do it. I appreciate everybody watching, and look forward to having you on the next one. As you can see, our baby goats are out there playing today. Other than that, thanks for watching.